Hey y'all, my name is Claire Zinnecker and I am an interior designer based in Austin, Texas. And now we live just outside of Austin, Texas in Georgetown on 5 acres on the river with some farm animals. So by evening and morning, I'm working on the hobby farm with my husband and my baby. And then during the day, I am working with high-end luxury clients on residential and commercial projects. I grew up always wanting to be an architect like my uncle, and then as he watched me grow up and I had interest in DIYs, making things, crafts, sewing, he suggested that I look into interiors instead of architecture. And I kind of went in blind and applied to the University of Texas at Austin, and I got in the architecture program there. They have an interiors program within that school, and I kind of never looked back. I graduated in 2009 and there were 0 jobs, so I moved back in with my parents and I cold emailed a bunch of designers asking them to work for them, as well as started writing a DIY column for a dear friend of mine. And so I got 4 jobs with interior designers while writing the DIY column. That led to narrowing it to 2 interior designers, then just 1 interior designer. And then I started my Instagram account. As I was doing the DIYs, I started to get clients from that, and I literally Googled, how do you start a business? I got my design business started and launched, I think, in 2013, and kind of never looked back.
I'm speechless.
And I was the host and interior designer for the NBC Universal Kids TV show, Get Out of My Room. It's been a bit of a wild ride. Definitely some highs and lows, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. I've worked on homes all over Texas, as well as in California, New York, a little bit in Colorado. Gosh, probably projects elsewhere. I can't even remember at this point. I like to do boutique commercial projects, so say clothing stores, coffee shops, restaurants. I would love to do a boutique hotel, especially if it was in Mexico. I've designed rug lines, jewelry lines, tile lines, you name it. I'm creating this channel as an outlet for myself to do something different. Instead of only design clients all the time, I felt so alive and excited when I was doing DIYs, and I think just having a pet project is always something that fills me up and inspires me and challenges me to keep going, and honestly helps me feel more inspired to work on my client projects as well. So this is a little bit for me, hopefully a little bit for you, and a place for us to chat about design, life. You can see more of the behind the scenes of my family. You can see what Adam and I are up to, and also, yeah, just to inspire y'all as well. I have said for a long time that every space tells a story, and I truly believe in that. As I get busier and the projects get bigger, I still want to be able to speak to projects of all sizes and help people make their homes beautiful regardless of the budget. I think it's really important. I think that every home can be a reflection of the person living in it, and it doesn't take a lot of money to get there. So hopefully I can share a little bit of all aspects of that and give you tips to make your home exactly what you want it to be. I live in Georgetown, Texas on a hobby farm with my husband Adam and my 1-year-old baby girl, Colette. We call her Letty. We have 2 dogs and 2 cats and 2 donkeys, 2 goats, and 5 ducks and 8, 9, 10, 11 chickens. So in our spare time, we are doing that because we're crazy. I've had so many people reach out and say that I'm living their dream life, that they want to have land. And so my husband and I decided to make that dream hopefully a reality. We bought 10 acres of land outside of Fredericksburg, Texas, and decided to put a 2-2 casita on the property. I designed it and Adam built it. And this is not his first foray into construction, but definitely never done a ground up project. So, a wild thing to do with your husband for sure, but honestly, it was really fun. We only fought a few times and we already know that we work so well together because we remodeled the home we live in and thought maybe we should do another challenge. So we built this home in 4.5 months, including all the land developments like septic, well, power, put it all in, put the house in, and now we are going to sell it. And I can't wait to meet the people who are going to fall in love with it like we already have. A lot of things I'm going to share about this project are obviously what paint colors I picked, what hardware we purchased, and the fun details like that. But I did also want to share a bit about how we were able to do this financially and how we made it work for us to create this investment for ourselves and hopefully set ourselves up to be able to do more of these in the future. So stay tuned. You will hear all about the ups and the downs and the money and the design process and everything in between. Raising a baby while also designing a home, while also running a business, and also taking care of a hobby farm, and the million other things we do. Not for the faint of heart, but I truly love it. We are going to be talking about all kinds of things on this channel, and I can't wait to hear from y'all what you want to hear more of. But for starters, we're going to talk about designing on a budget, getting the most out of your money, how to refresh your space without spending a ton, how to change up a room for a season, my favorite paint colors, what paint sheens to do, helpful tips for designing rooms, my favorite things when I'm designing a cabinet, my favorite hardware shops. I honestly don't know. That's what I'm so excited about, is that there is so much we can talk about in the design space. From luxury, high-end interiors to more budget-friendly designs. I am here for all of it. The YouTube world is very new to me, so I can't wait to explore it with y'all, learn as I go, probably here to make some mistakes and hopefully make some really good wins. I can't wait to grow with y'all, but make sure you follow along by liking and subscribing and leaving comments whenever you feel called to. I can't wait to spend a little time with y'all and talk design, family, money, animals, and everything in between.